so I learned a lot, and coming back from that, there was a lot of camaraderie built just in a few days of being out there on the mission. And so I was able to come back and already start to feel part of the team. And then on top of that, start to feel, I made it through my first combat mission, and I didn't die. So there was, a little bit of success. I felt success, and pretty much all units, especially in the military, there is a great bit of camaraderie, and you hear stories about this all the time. But I think in the Special Forces, it's forged even a little bit deeper. You're on a 12-man team. You spend a lot of time with just those 12 guys. And then on top of that, you're going through some of the most intense situations that anybody has ever experienced. And so those sorts of the bonds forged under battle are sometimes greater than, I don't know what you compare it to, maybe a fraternity or something like that. It's definitely something that you can't identify with others on that. And you see that with veterans a lot. They'll only talk to other veterans about their stories because they feel that person can kind of understand it. I think it's even more so in the Special Forces and some of these elite fighting units.
What else stands out to you from your time in Iraq? Where did you go after that? What other areas did you serve?
So we stayed in that general area for Iraq, spent the mission, or the 6 months that I was there, training up some Iraqi soldiers up in the Tal Afar area so that they could kind of take over the area. And then...
What was that like? Because there are some stories ranging from competent to completely clueless. What was your experience?
Well, we had some special operations guys that were top-notch. They would stand up to any Special Forces unit in most countries. And then we also had some guys that you may have seen in a video on YouTube doing jumping jacks. So there's a little bit of a discrepancy in the quality of soldiers, but you get that even in fully developed countries. So yeah, we saw the gamut of it. Ours were middle of the road perhaps, but we were able to be successful in training them to be a self-sustaining force.